My dad's publicly horny now.
Sick.
It's not good.
Biden had to tone that down.
Publicly horny.
What do you mean he's publicly horny?
He'll like see a girl wearing
See,
like knee-high boots, and he'll be
nice.
like, "Not bad,
Yeah, like hit.
not
you
bad at
get
all."
an age, you start hitting on waitresses.
Yeah.
Like totally. It's everyone laughs.
Right. Like my mom died, and now my dad's like,
Oh yeah.
"Too bad you're married, huh, Sam?" And like pointing to like tens, and I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, that's all." That's
Well, that
stopping
wasn't gonna.
Yeah, that's all that's preventing this from happening here.
So he's talking sniz now.
Yes, dude.
You gotta talk sniz
Dude,
with him.
my dad, God bless him, he'll be like, "Yeah, sorry, buddy, I can't come up and watch the game. I'm the head of this grief group, and I got to do a one-on-one with this lady. Her husband died about 13 years ago, and she's really going through it." And it's like, "Dad, just say you're going on a date.
Yeah.
We're happy for you. You did your time with Mom. You rode hard for her. Please be getting it in, because I don't want you to become like a model train guy or like a birdhouse collector. Like,
What are you talking about?
Please.
Put a hooker with him.
hey, honey, you can't be mad. My dad's here. I'm spotting my
I'm
dad.
having a three-way with my dad.
Dudes have done it on Cat House.
You gotta kill yourself. I know. On Cat House, yes. I'm taking my son to get laid. That's the horniest dad of all time.
My dad's worried he doesn't know all the new tricks, honey. So I'm here holding his hand. Ugh, that would be. I would cut my penis off and
Yeah, you
send
have
it to
to-
my mom's grave.
That's a nut.
If you got your dad's ass.
He'd Van Gogh your dick. that is the nut. The post nut clarity of a three-way with your dad is suicide. That's suicide, dude. As soon as you nut, you're like,
yes. Or you
Yeah.
ascend and you're like, nothing does matter.
yeah, true. Me and my dad are like Vikings.
Yeah.
This is like an ancient thing.
This is a ritual.
This is what men are supposed to do.
It's like at the end of it where they lock tongues.
We're definitely not reaching the weirdest level of gay there is.
yeah.
Oh, my dad would probably be better at it than me too.
I can't even imagine seeing my dad's face receiving sexual pleasure. That would be so fucking weird, dude.
Oh man, you think he's your dad? So he definitely
What are you doing down there? Oh. What the hell are you doing?
Hey, no horseplay.
Yeah.
My boy's over there.
God damn it! I'm about to come.
He's pissed. Yeah.
How much of them coming do you think is like them getting up? It's like,
Definitely.
that's like miniature O-face.
Oh, Christ.
He'd wink at you too because it's your dad.
He would, yeah. He'd have some zinger.
Not bad.
Shane, let me tell you. Not bad.
It runs in the family.
Shane, I want to go.
Shane, come here. Come here. I'm about to come. Shane. Get over here. God damn it. God damn it.
What if your dad came in like 2 minutes and then you went for like a half an hour? Oh, you just sat there. You
Jesus Christ, Shane, you're going to hurt her. Slow down. Jeez.
Hey, Shane, save some for the rest of us.
Imagine watching your dad's erection fail in front of a hooker.
Like an expensive one, too.
Oh, that's so sad, dude.
Did you ever get into super normal stimuli?
What's that?
How like they trick butterflies into dedicating their whole lives.
Yeah, this is all I've ever wanted.
we're fucked
for real,
up.
for 7 years. This is the moment, dude. I was wondering how he would do. You're doing. I was wondering. I knew you were gonna do this, dude.
He sent me the longest fucking text
I was so
message,
afraid.
like bummed out that he's asking me to have you come along, and I was like, yeah, for sure.
I know,
but it was
but-
like
It's
this
a tough ask.
long thing. No, it's not.
Appreciate
There was
that.
like 8 texts.
That's what kind of guy he is, dude. Because
It's
that is
yes.
risky. Because you don't know. You'd be like, this motherfucker
Well,
fucking changed
I don't
my
because
show.
Yeah,
he's
but he
help-
knows me.
I know we're friends, but like it's still like a hey, you want me to bring another guy? It's kind of
No.
Yeah.
I know.
Let's go.
But I also knew in my heart of hearts, Matt would rise to the occasion and say things like, "Have you ever heard of super stimuli or whatever
Super normal.
bullshit that was?"
I have a non-popular take on Frank Sinatra. Glorified karaoke singer. That's what I think.
Wops love him. You gotta watch out.
What is that
Glorified-
based in?
He's just just
Just
the way I
personal
hear
opinion.
it, I could literally do all of his songs probably better.
This is what I've heard this opinion before, and I want to congratulate you for being on the intelligence level of Big J Okerson, who's the other person that expressed this to me. That crooning was easy and anybody could do it.
Dude, have you ever
Yes.
been to an Italian wedding? Every Italian dad croons at their daughter's wedding.
You
True or false?
They croon to say
true or
goodbye.
false?
They say they know their baby girl's
I will tell you this.
She's gonna get plugged tonight, so I gotta sing.
It's like that take on.
I would croon if a guy picked up if a
Right.
guy came to my house to pick up one of my sisters to go on a date. I would croon. I was younger. I was 6 years younger, but I would still croon.
That's funny.
I go, tonight is the night.
That's funny.
You're gonna finger my sister.
Did she get mad?
Oh, they'd get mad, especially the black ones.
Yeah.
Me and my dad would croon.
That's so
If we
funny.
saw a black guy come to pick up our sister, or, you know.
That's so funny.
Calling the cops on that Denali.
I'm taking Adderall. It's a big day.
Dude, what's a
But
dose?
whoever I'm with, there's always somebody around that is prescribed.
Yeah, it's 10 to 20. I would say it's like 10 to 20.
Always. It's crazy.
Yeah, 10 to 20 milligrams probably.
10 to 20. Sometimes you run into people that are like 30, fucking 40 milligrams.
Crunch the time
We
release.
Googled the
What's that?
number.
I think Portnoy said he takes a 30. But I was like, I didn't bring it up. I was like, that's a lot.
Some
That's a
people
lot,
munch
dude.
the time release too. They have little balls and you can crack down on them and just get it all at once.
Bro, I've tried to snort those things. Those are some dark
I
evenings.
tried. Yeah, dude.
Plastic balls.
Dude, I tried.
This is crazy.
I tried drinking on it twice. The one time I was in college, I was on the Adderall. I didn't realize even like what it was. I was drinking on it. I got all zoomed out, and I was like at the kind of not like a super high level of a concert. And I was like, I'm gonna jump down to the next level. And I tried to jump down, and I got kicked out immediately. Fucked up. It was fucked up. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was like, if I could time it perfectly where all the guards' backs are turned, I'll jump down to the pit, climb up, and jump into the other area. And
You're
they
trying to get it up to the stage.
They just snagged me. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
They snagged me.
You're on
instantly.
meth. That's
I was like, I'll
meth.
jump into the crowd, I'll blend, and the crowd just parted as I jumped into them. The
Right.
guy just beat the fuck
I
out
was
of
at
me.
a South Carolina team beat your ass. He saw you
Dude, knocked
jump
my
down.
one shoe off. Knocked my one shoe off. I got back in with one. I kicked my other shoe off so I didn't look suspicious. So I walked in my socks, and they thought my friend was me, and they started kicking him out. And I just let it
Nice.
happen. I was like, fuck it. My friend had to get kicked out, and then I got kicked out again, and then I snuck back in a third time.
Yeah.
No lie.
You're fucking
In my
Tom
socks.
Cruise. This is Mission Impossible.
I was on Adderall. That's why I cannot drink on Adderall. I snuck in. I snuck in with the Aramark workers. I just walked in with them, only in my socks. And I climbed up through under the bleachers, and I just emerged into like some seating. People were like, ah! I was like, dude, it was the Beastie Boys. Like, oh, dude, I love this song.
From under the
It was like Intergalactic Planetary, and it came up.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
I was.
Can't have it, dude.
Speaking of
I can't have that
dude,
shit.
sneaking, you're gonna appreciate this. Sneaking at a stadium. I was gone. It was an all-day tailgate. I was at South Carolina versus Tennessee, SEC football. It's a night game in South Carolina, and I'm standing there, and there's just a tiny fence between me and the handicap section, and I just stepped over it. No one batted an eye, dude. I was standing there just for real. I was on the field, dude. I left my friends. They were in the student section. I was just shit-faced walking around, and I was like, stepped in, and dude, people were like looking at me like, checks out. Fully checks out. I was just,
Yeah, if you just do that.
I mean, that's my face when I'm blacked out. I was just people were like, this guy, he's by himself.
Someone just brought you a blanket. Thanks, man.
fucking creepy is that? To
That's
like,
fucking weird.
I
dude.
called the place on the way up here.
Nice.
It's
Give him
not.
hell.
It wasn't the place. I did give him hell. It wasn't the place. Well, they were like, it's not us. First of all, I was like, dude, I was like, I heard you guys are like doing like divisive political rhetoric for 1-year-olds and 4-year-olds. I'm like, can you explain to me why you would do that? And they were like, that's a very interesting question. That's their response. It's not us. It's the people we hire to come do it here. You might want to talk to them, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I hear that. But I'm like, you understand that's weird. Like, why would you want to get into the minds of like pre-verbal children? I'm like, that's what the like early medieval Catholic Church did. I was like, you want to
You tell them that?
Yes. So I'm like,
Damn.
I'm hitting them. I'm like, that's like when you want to like, you have a
Bonk.
message that needs to get into very little kids' heads. I'm like, that's really weird and sinister shit. And I'm like, you guys should really not do that. And they were like, well, I mean, we don't have any control. I'm like, well, you hired the people, so you're letting them in
Yeah.
your building. And it's like, I was like, they can't even comprehend these ideas. So why would you be like trying to like, it's almost like you're trying to repeat them into their head as if like, to like indoctrinate. I was like, that's fucking weird, man.
It
I
is.
was like, can you imagine if I ran a story thing for like pro-Trump things for like 1-year-olds?
They would have shut it down immediately.
I was like, that's crazy.
All the lesbians that work there would run in and go,
It would
I am not a man.
and I was like, dude, the message aside,
This is a boy. He's got a penis.
it's like
He's a girl. She's got a vagina.
color purple. It's for girls.
Purple's fucking gay as fuck.
Any boys
Unless
like
you
purple
like the
here.
Vikings, dude. That's pretty sick. Let's talk about the purple people eaters. Good defense. We should do just dude fucking story time.
We have to.
Today
Dude.
we're reading the swimsuit edition by Sports Illustrated. Whoa.
Girls, beat it.
Yeah.
We don't trust you. Won't tell your friends.
you guys
about what
won't be
we're
able to
looking
read. You guys can't fucking read shit anyway. We got some fucking dumb sex books for you guys upstairs. Crime novels, retards.
Got together?
Yeah.
Nice.
Lived together. Grew
Nice.
together. I was his best man at his wedding.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
This is my guy.
Gave a speach.
Wow.
Give a speech.
Oh,
The speech was
no.
nice.
Concise.
Was it good?
I was fucked up.
Unbelievable.
Were you?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I was like,
Bud Lights?
yeah,
How many?
I have no idea. A wedding? Dude, you think protect our parks or something?
Yeah. Became an abstract
A
number.
wedding. I like wet my pants. Gotta give a speech. I was like, I'll be all right. I'm used to giving speeches. I got up there. I was like, Matt's wife, you're crazy. Matt, you're fucking nuts. This thing might be crazy enough to work, folks. That was it. That was the whole speech.
It was an office party in Irvine, and a
Oh.
woman, dude, 2 women. It was a holiday party. It was during Christmas.
Yeah.
A lady just sat like this because you know how the tables are going that way.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't face me. They faced each other and just went. The whole fucking show. There was an old woman going.
Dude, can I tell you that I tried to do like the ultimate road dog move and invite a dude on stage with me and it backfired.
Of course, it backfired. Why'd you do that?
He just yelled at me the whole time.
I do want to go to Butcher and watch them just
You gonna fuck to me?
Whoa,
break down a cow. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Cut it up.
You can do it.
fucked up, dude.
That's not that fucked-
there's a butcher like right around the corner.
Nah, if you went in there like, can I watch? They'd be like, get the fuck
Yeah.
out. They would wave knives at you. They would wave a knife at you, dude.
Also, it's a Muslim butcher,
Ooh.
so they're doing it.
Halal.
Yeah,
You would defile the space.
they have
Really?
to like
Gentiles can't even watch?
point the
don't think
animal
so.
in a certain direction or something.
I think so.
They do wild shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta kill it
and-
a certain way.
Yeah,
That's
kosher
it.
and halal are
Cut the throat.
similar.
Yeah.
That is funny. They're over there like bombing children, and then they're like, "Wait, hold on, cut the cow to the east." And it's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, how about you guys get your priorities in order, you fucking dumbasses?"
My dad called my mom a dumbass this fucking last night.
Really?
Yeah. Something about taking out the trash. He was like, Phil, you have to take the trash out. He's like, I'm doing it right now, you dumbass. He closed the garage door and I was like, oh, Mom, you're gonna, and she's like, this is how he talks all the time. And I gotta go. And then he comes in, I'm like, Dad, what did you just call Mom? He's like, Shane, you're like a little fucking girl. All I do is fuck with him. When I'm home, I fuck with him start to finish, dude. I'm like, Dad, what are you doing today? He's like, I gotta do a couple of things. Gotta sign the book. I'm like, you signed the book again? Oh, gotta go to the fucking men's club again, Dad?
Sign the book.
He's like, what? Shane, shut up. And I'm like, well, how are you getting there? He's like, I'm driving.
Like, what?
I go, well, how are you going to get back then? I just force him into admitting he drinks and drives every day.
Mom used to lay on the couch, and I would just sit on her when I was little. That's like
Yeah.
she would watch TV, and I would just fucking sit on my mom while she watched TV, and I would just watch
That's
TV.
tight.
with her.
I laid on Phil watching football.
That's pretty sick.
Too late, like late. Like I was big. And I was a big fucking kid. I was huge, dude. I was like 5'8", laying on him. It was like 2 adult men just laying on each other watching football. He was probably buzzed as hell too. He was probably fucked up, dude. He was probably shit faced. I remember the thing I remember most is just my head would be on his stomach and it was just constantly like, like even as a kid, I was like, that's crazy. Something's wrong. You like
And they dance in the
go to
grave with that
Latin-
one black dude.
Latin mass?
I do, yeah. Wait, which black dude?
Jesus.
Yes, we love him.
He wasn't black, dude.
What?
I mean,
Arab.
He would have been in the sun a lot.
Arab.
He would have been darker than we are today.
I like how the blacks try to claim him when he's clearly Arab.
Yeah, he's obviously Arab.
And they
all
were
came
like,
from
not
Africa,
white
though.
means black.
we all did come from Africa, though.
You ever think of that?
I mean, who built the pyramids? I don't know.
Aliens.
calling us aliens now.
Aliens and the blacks.
That is crazy to have an eighth wonder of the world just lifted up under your fingertips. Like, nah, that was us.
Yeah, we did that.
We did that. We did that.
You guys, what have you guys done?
Fuck it, stock market.
True. Pretty good.
You know,
What
pretty
else? That is pretty good. Hollywood.
much, a schmear.
Mendelssohn.
Hollywood.
You had.
Nuclear weaponry.
Yeah.
Yep.
My thing, why don't we just settle it once and for all? That has to be the easiest thing to like truly investigate and just prove. And then from there be like, all right.
What's that?
Like who made the?
To be like, it's the Jewish controlled media. To be like, that's a lie. Be like, fine, I don't care.
I don't know why
like,
we won't admit it.
hit the fucking paperwork and then be like, look, we only own 30%. And be like, yeah, that's fair.
Right.
50, 60, 70. Like, what percentage of the media would have to be owned? And then it's like, at that point, it's like.
Gardini's looking it up.
At,
You'll be
that
on a
point-
list, guard dog. You can't. You can't
That's
even-
the thing. I don't.
the
That's the thing
media.
that freaks me out. It's like, why not just like look into it and then be like, oh, it's 60%, and people go, okay, well, that's fair, free market capitalism. Why are you crying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what's the fuss?
What's the
true
fuss?
It's
number?
not a group. It's their individuals who all own it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But there are Kanye West is arguing like, yeah, but if they happen to all be, if 90% would happen to be Jewish who own the media, theoretically,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm just saying that's the case, and they're like, no, that's not true. It's like, dude, we can easily prove this.
Well,
right
it
now.
is true.
The guy
Is
from
it true?
Virgin. The guy from Virgin is
That
not Jewish.
most of the heads of media corporations are Jewish.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Yeah,
Really?
I think that's
But like
definitely.
I don't know.
90% of
I
your
have-
basketball players are black.
So do
It's
they
not
own
like
the
the
NBA?
black-owned NBA.
The what?
You can be white and play in the NBA. Like the blackness
For sure.
doesn't qualify you to do it, and maybe it does. I'm not
point.
familiar with
What
the
are you
rules in this
saying?
country.
What the hell are
I'm
you
just saying,
talking
white
about?
people having a hard time playing sports over here.
We're having a bit of a renaissance, dude. We've been
Yeah.
flying
Yeah.
in those Eastern European bros.
We
who've
are
been,
having a
like,
renaissance.
You getting big Croatians in there?
MVP
Oh, yeah.
the last 2 years in the NBA has been a honky.
He's so good.
Yeah, true. Gasol.
Yeah.
Wait, who owns the media corporations? What is
Gasol.
it?
Is that
New
who
York
it is?
Al
Times.
Gasol.
Pal
New York
Gasol.
Times-
Gasol.
is
No,
New
it's
York Times
I
a
know
Mexican?
my
got
bad,
it.
my bad.
What's
my bad.
Carlos Slim?
Well, that's
Am I right?
Hold on. We don't change the subject.
Yeah,
We're
I
getting to
think
the
so.
bottom of the JM.
Okay,
That's
that's what I'm
what I'm
talking
saying.
about.
Yeah, Google it.
I'm saying the New York Times
New
is
York
owned
Times
by a
owned by
Mexican
Mexico.
guy.
analysis.
We're talking over each
Okay.
other.
True, true.
This is exactly what the JM wants. They want us squabbling.
What's the prognosis?
I mean, I tried in the car. You can't really find the data.
They won't let you find the data.
Why not? That's what I'm saying.
Not on the
gotta-
first page
I-
of Google.
We
Just
know
go
how
to
many white
Wikipedia.
CEOs there are.
Who owns YouTube?
Google.
It's a lady, I think.
A lady? No, not
No.
CEO. We're talking about owner.
Yeah, bro. We're talking about the board.
Who owns YouTube?
My thing is
Zuckerberg is big.
Zuckerberg,
He's
yeah.
Jewish. That's a big one.
But then Bezos owns Amazon. He's not Jewish.
He's
is
not
he?
Jewish, but that's not media.
Yeah, what the fuck's Bezos?
They have Amazon
I
Prime
think he's
Video.
like super white,
like-
like
They're trying.
top level white.
What's that one? It's like Zoroastrian. What's
Zoroastrian?
is
Yeah.
he Zoroastrian?
He might be Zoroastrian.
He
dude.
could be.
I
Lizard
don't know
person.
what
That
he
predates
is.
Judaism, though.
Yeah, I don't
That
know
was
what
one of
he
the
is.
first monotheisms.
Damn, dude.
Zoroastrian.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can marry your cousins.
Ahura Mazda is the god. And he has an evil counterpart that brought all the evil into the world.
What's the evil guy's name? Do you
I
know?
forget. It's something like that, but it's like,
Mr. Naughty.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the translation.
Yeah,
Mr.
that was,
Not.
dude,
Mr.
Zoroastrianism was the shit for a while, and it just completely collapsed.
Yeah.
Couple guys
came.
left, couple
Jesus
bros
came
left.
and gave the world the truth.
Well, yeah, then it was Judaism.
You
and then-
guys tried to deny it, and you hurt him. You hurt him. You guys were mean to our Lord.
Yeah, we tried to stop something that would affect our dominance. What
You
world
had no
do we-
dominance, dude. Rome was fucking you guys up.
David fucking nuked you guys with a goddamn slingshot, bro.
What?
Yeah, Judaism was the most powerful place on earth.
Well, I do think they were in the process of getting the power.
You couldn't even figure out what you were trying to say. It was pretty good, but the Romans came in and gave you
We
all
had
that
we had
for
a no conversion rule when David was in charge.
Yeah.
They're like, we're too. You guys are gonna do this for the wrong reasons now. Just trying to join up. No conversions.
That is the one thing. The Jewish history is, it's epic, dude.
Yeah.
Literally a small band of dudes fighting their way out of a desert, trying to get killed from every angle.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's kind of a success story.
It's
I'm always
Kill Bill.
like,
It's been a fucking huge success story.
it's crazy.
Now they
dude.
control the biggest empire in the world.
The
It's
media.
pretty sick.
They control the
That's
United
what I'm saying.
States.
What
They
I'm
control
saying
the
is,
banks and media.
I think I think the history is so fucking lit and terrifying
Yeah.
that it's just like, dudes, I'm if I find out that it's 95% JM, it's just a big high five. Like, dude, that's the craziest.
Every Nobel Peace Prize or every Nobel, they win everything.
They win
That's
everything.
what I'm saying. If
They're
we find
smart.
out it's true, then it's like, okay, what's good? How'd you do it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Learn from them. Focus on the positives.
That's what I'm saying.
I
But
think
no
people-
one will give me the data.
I
I'm
don't
trying
think they
to
own the
deliver the
media.
ultimate high five and be like, dudes.
What?
Who are the big media outlets? Because they were saying Jews are
Viacom?
It's like 2.
CBS, AT&T, Comcast.
Viacom.
But they were saying Jews control the media before any of these places existed.
True.
I think they did.
But who are they?
They-
Like
We
who owns
don't.
them?
You literally can't talk about. You literally cannot talk about this
Why can't we talk?
because
about
they
it?
think if someone got the right fucking internet image of like all the things, they would just everyone would launch a Holocaust again. It's like I don't think that'll happen.
No.
No, if you want to appreciate it, like they said, the Jews ran Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood was making the best movies in the world. The
what I'm
Jews were not
saying,
running
bro.
the French film industry.
ran it right to
they
the
were
top.
terrible movies.
I'm trying to give my
Yeah.
brothers
Jews did
a
a
high
good job.
five.
That's
Jews
right.
did a great
Dude,
job.
Yeah.
My people were literally white savages in the plains, and we got Christianity, which stemmed from Judaism.
That's right. Even Christianity comes out of us.
It does.
You don't even have
Christ,
your
dude.
shit without
the
us.
Jews made Christ.
Ari Shafir Jew, November 2nd, only on YouTube.
Yes.
Big high five. But and then Kanye West goes, he's been wronged. His people have been wronged. That's his complaint, and he just wants to engineer a better future. But his whole point is you literally cannot have this discussion at all.
We're
It's
doing
like,
it.
fair enough.
We're doing
we
it.
think we're doing
No,
it.
I
We'll
feel
do
like
it,
that.
see how it
The
goes.
can't have a discussion is interesting.
You can't talk about it because but they also from every angle you go, oh, okay. It's like, yeah, but the Holocaust was in the 1940s, bro.
Yeah.
I have a penny from when there was the Holocaust. I think
Yeah.
I can go, ooh, that was a bad year.
That was a bad year.
Let me have that penny.
Ooh.
But when he says you can't talk,
Just any penny really will do.
But yeah, that's the one that's like it's kind of weird.
but he said like you can't talk about this. But he wasn't just talking about it. He said he wanted to go DEFCON 3.
But his whole thing is he has to go over the top to open up the convo.
But like there should be
That's what he
some
said. That's
level
why
where
that
you're threatening
makes sense.
nuclear
That's-
war on Jewish
it's-
people. Where
that's what
if there
you
was
read
no
out of it.
line, that would be weird. If the media was like, yeah, everyone
I
should
mean,
be having
dude, say
nuclear
you're
war
going
against Jewish
DEFCON
people.
3 against the Jews is wild.
It's a lot.
You can't have a discussion like you have
He's
to
having a
rethink.
mental breakdown.
I think he's super smart and up to something. He's trying to make interesting points.
I don't think.
I think he's been doing
he's-
it.
that-
Well.
so Lex-
What
I
does
think
White
he's-
Lives Matter mean? It's got to mean something
Oh,
more than
that
just
was-
I hate blacks.
It had the Pope on the front,
Wait.
and it had Spanish.
No,
No
it
one read
just-
into it.
he
No one
watched-
read about the shit.
He watched Candace Owens' documentary
yeah.
about how Black Lives Matter is a fraud. She made a documentary about that.
Yeah.
He watched it. He was like, "This is the truth."
He brings
Yeah.
it up. He brings it up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
loves that documentary.
He brings that up.
He recites
then-
it.
What does he say? Then Lex is like, he's like, dude, I'm as healthy. He's like, I'm as healthy as I've ever been. I haven't taken medication in 2 years. And Lex is like, how you been sleeping? He goes, that's low hanging fruit, bro. Don't ask him. Was he talking like basically alluding to the fact he was in a manic episode? He goes, dude, you're better than that.
You're
That's
better
that
than
like Piers Morgan, old guy on the way out, low hanging fruit, grab rating shit. He goes, don't do that, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
How you been sleeping?
Yeah,
Low hanging.
he was hitting him with like, are you on a manic episode right now?
Oh, don't do that. Don't just call me crazy.
And he's like, bro,
That's what he did
low hanging
Chappelle
fruit.
when he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. You guys make this suck. And they're like, you must be crazy. You're on drugs.
Yep, but dude,
He's
he
like,
either
"Can I
is.
just-"
But I think Kanye is having a manic.
It's so
episode.
hard to do because you watch
think
it and it is a lot of it's complete.
I mean, it's none of
hard to
my
follow
business.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
What
True. Fair point.
if he wants that? If he's having a mental breakdown, who am I to sit there and be like, he's crazy? I'm not calling him
I
It
crazy.
is easier to write off a point you don't like by saying you must be crazy.
to
instead
be
of-
fair, I think I've podcasted while manic. To be fair,
Yeah.
to be fair,
Yeah.
that might be why I kind of watch him and I'm like, I love him.
It is interesting.
It's very
Watching
lovely.
my
It's
brother
interesting.
on a manic episode and be like, here's another thing I'm thinking.
A Beautiful Mind was a good movie.
Yeah.
But no, it is. Yeah, it's weird. The whole thing's weird and very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. But it is, I don't know. It's interesting.
But like 6 of the last Manic episodes have been great, back to back. No one when he was on Ellen, when he was doing
When he's
the.
going
Did you
after
see the
Pete?
BBC interview 10 years ago when he's on? It's tremendous.
And he's all over the place there
He's,
too.
I think Yeezus is a full Manic episode.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
a lot
think
of his
evolutionarily it might have a place, and like some dude
Yeah.
just goes berserk for 6 months and comes back with like one good idea, and you're like, whoa, fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of sick.
He would go berserk and put out like the best music.
Yeah.
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 I mean, you got to be a little crazy to be on that level.
Yeah.
You renamed yourself from an already fake name.
The name change is wild. Yeah, he does make wild claims too. Like, I'm the best writer. It's Shakespeare, then me.
Wow.
Shit like that. And
At
it's
least
just-
he gives up for Shakespeare. Also
True.
a Jew.
True.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh?
No, he's Catholic.
No.
He's Catholic.
No.
That makes it true. If we match. Yeah.
We got it.
Just sever a pound.
You guys, you try to divide everybody.
Oh my god, man. But yeah, that's the. That's
It was
the state-
Shakespeare earlier.
Shakespeare.
Yeah,
Shakespeare.
They changed it to fit in.
Cass,
Serious.
let's talk presidents. In fact, let's talk all of them in order.
Yep.
That was it?
Hold on.
No.
Just wait. Let's talk Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt. No, hold on. Give me a second. Hoover. Yeah, it's Roosevelt. Truman.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Second.
Yep.
Truman, Eisenhower, JFK, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump.
Did you say Obama now?
Obama. Wow.
Obama now.
It took me all night.
Damn, dude.
You studied for that all night?
No, it took a half hour, but it was pretty
That's
intense.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I had to keep practicing. I was doing it before bed.
Do the
like I
vice,
was praying.
do the vice presidents.
Adams.
Are you seriously going to try?
I could go. I think I could
Here's
go
a good
decent.
piece of trivia, and don't look it up.
Nope.
Okay.
Here's a quiz question. Who is Johnson, Lyndon Baines Johnson's vice president after Kennedy was shot, who became the vice president? Your mother's cunt.
Oh man.
It wasn't her.
It wasn't your mother, it was her cunt.
Her cunt was a. Wait a second. This is a history podcast.
Yeah.
What if that was true?
You're telling me Jones cunt.
Yeah, because he only needed her for 1 year. And then
She's
when he
gonna be
ran
so
for
excited. She's
then
gonna
when
be
he
so
ran
excited to watch
then when he ran, he got somebody else, but he called out, Joan, I need your cunt to be my vice. He called her from Dallas. You know that famous picture of him on the plane?
That was
He called her right before that. I need your vagina to be my vice president.
all right. So let's start from the top. Mom, I'm so sorry that he said that.
I'm not. I never met your mom.
You held back. You held
Very
back.
sweet. She's
I
very
heard it.
sweet. Very
Your
sweet.
mom. All right. Let's start with Washington, dude.
Yeah.
What do you guys know about him? What do you say?
I mean, Washington is
Never
like
lied.
a transitionary guy because he was so British. He was a British general. He wasn't like a, he wasn't born in the America. He didn't create America. It wasn't even his idea.
Yeah.
He was just a tool of. He was the first general president.
No, he was born in the U.S.
No, I know, but he wasn't like he was a Brit. He was a
Yeah, he
was
fought
a
in the
Brit.
French and Indian War as a British.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a lord.
He
Wasn't
actually kind of sucked in that.
in that war.
In fact, also kind of
Everybody sucked in the wars. Though.
everything he did was
It
retreating.
was luck to win anything. Then
Yeah. He was good at retreating. That was like his number one
it's an
thing.
important thing to be
Which
good
is
at.
very good in war. They don't
Otherwise,
teach
you
that.
lose once. He would fight again because he retreated so well.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight though. Show up and be like, nah, and
Yeah.
just run away. I'm like, nice.
1789. That's when he started. All
Well,
right.
most of the guys, it was so hard. Like a lot of the army didn't want to be there and didn't have to be there. It's crazy. Like 1776, the year that Washington did all that insane shit. It's crazy that people kept expecting the army to flee.
Yeah.
But they hung in there with little. It's not like they were like, we're making America that's coming later.
Yeah.
They had no fucking idea. So he's as good as they were, basically. And it's not, like you picture him on this horse, like talking, but no, most of them didn't even look at the guy. They didn't see him. Like in the movies when they show a guy making a speech to a whole army, and there's 3 guys can hear him.
It's impossible.
And the rest are like, what's even happening? And they're all shitting on
it's
the
like
ground.
Braveheart
They're
when
all
he's giving
dying
the speech. The only people that can hear him are like, shut up.
Yes,
Those
yeah.
2 dudes are like,
Yeah,
the English are too many.
The English are too many.
Home.
Yes, we will live.
We will live.
This is